and welcome back to Return of the Nine, Session 28. Act 1 saw the beginning of a small, unwanted battle, but it is a battle nonetheless. We've dispatched 3 lizard folk, and unfortunately, our biggest ally amongst the lizard folk seems to have turned on us. And with that, I will turn it back over to Dennis.
Well, if you want to talk about people who seem to have turned on other people, I don't know if we're necessarily in the clear here.
We are always in the clear because we're the good guys. We're the heroes
True
of the
that.
story.
That's just
True that.
like from an outside perspective, I don't know if our
That's-
behavior here
Hey,
is,
the,
That's
is that easy
villain.
to interpret.
That's villain talk.
Like,
the best villains are the ones who think they're doing the right thing.
yeah, we know.
Everyone's a
You?
hero of their own story.
I'm yeah. Okay.
We did not attack first.
We didn't.
We
I
dispatched
know,
the
but
ones
we
that
also don't
immediately
have-
turned on us.
Our children at risk here, like sending a giant
They
dark cloud
wanted
at
us to
someone is
help
not
them,
necessarily the
and
best
now
way to
they've turned on
convince
us.
them. You mean no ill towards their
They
children.
wanted us to help.
The ones that attacked us, we dealt with. The ones that are left are the ones that fell back to defend the eggs.
Ember,
So, yeah,
it's your turn.
okay. Hey, Orion, does that dagger need to be on you to work?
Yes.
Dang. I'll move up like to the edge of the dark, or as close as I can to the edge of the darkness. And I'll keep trying diplomacy, trying to convince her that we don't want to hurt the eggs. I made the vines to protect them.
That's as close as you can get.
Okay.
Let's see, you were here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, I should be able to get to the edge of the growth. That's it.
All right. Shooting blind.
With the
And
darkness
2
there, I
ranks.
can't do anything that won't just destroy everything.
Primary targets are Orion and Wednesday.
So is this, for the kiddies at home, we're about to discuss cover, which is found on page 196 of the player's handbook.
Is this cover or concealment?
I don't know. That's my question to Dennis.
You, when you're in the darkness and nobody can see you, ostensibly you're invisible. They have no idea where you moved, why you moved, when you moved, but the one guiding direction that they received from the lizard folk was shoot the darkness.
Shoot the darkness.
All right?
So that's what they're going to do.
Right. Imposing super duper disadvantage.
Which is found on page...
Here we go.
I mean, they basically have to guess where you are, and then they still have disadvantage.
Wednesday's armor class went up by 5, so what is it currently?
It would be 17.
Okay, and yours went up by 5. What is it currently?
It would be 22.
All right, so you're untouchable.
Now
Right.
they're playing Battleship,
I have a
with real weapons.
Exactly. I have a 3. I have a 15. I have a 12, a 4, an 8, a 5, and a 15. So 2 15s and a 12. Does that hit Wednesday?
Nope, because Wednesday's armor class is usually 12, but with the added +5,
It's 17.
17.
Okay, then arrows are indeed raining down in the darkness. Super duper disadvantage. And Regali, it's your turn.
Probably gonna run out of arrows before they hit us.
But they could get lucky. I'm frustrated because I feel like this is a miscommunication situation, and if we just backed up, people could calm down and we could try again. But nobody seems to be listening to me, so I'm going to retreat into the water and just kind of like watch everything from like, I'm gonna sit like with her mouth under the water, pouting and glaring at them because they're making a horrible mess of this, and she's probably gonna have to be the one to clean it up.
Men.
All I did was make vines. I'm waiting for the others to fall back.
All right.
And
so
trying
that's,
diplomacy, which isn't really working.
that's Regali.
Probably because of all the stabbing and darkness.
Orion, what would you like to do?
Suspiciously mock her on her side. So.
I have a strong suspicion and fear that there are worms in those eggs. So I will make my way back to Ember and Regali, but on my way back, I have to stop at the 3 lizard folk that are dead and sever any connections that would allow them to become undead.
Okay.
And then I will look at Ember and Regali and say, if you want to continue negotiate or trying to talk things down, go for it. And I'll dismiss Wednesday for the moment, which makes the darkness go away.
Ooh, okay.
Does the darkness stay on Wednesday wherever she's been dismissed to?
Yes.
So that's...
She's been
gonna be
dismissed back to my queen.
Well, if we are talking to them, one way or the other, if these eggs are infected with those worms, we have to destroy them.
If,
That's just how it is.
but that,
Yep.
it,
We
that's
already
something
know at least one
prove
is.
to them. Like,
I'm sorry, how do you know one is?
They said one was.
no, they didn't.
They said they had worms in the egg.
That was the last clutch.
Yeah, they said they had worms.
Yeah,
No,
last
they
time.
didn't.
Yeah, there was an egg with worms that we don't know if any of these ones do. They probably do.
That was their last clutch was ruined by worms. This is a new clutch.
Correct.
Then you gotta check, make sure.
Yes, we do have to check, but like,
All right. Upon the lifting of the veil, these kobolds are going to dive back under cover. And he's going to hug that little alcove. Orion.
It's like trying to get people to wear masks. Just, let's check your eggs. Come on.
I'll just I'll
It doesn't even-
yell as loud as I can. Peace. We do not want to fight. Peace. Talk.
You hear the command from the kobold leader to fire.
You son of a beach.
that's the kobold leader again, not the lizard folk whose eggs we're discussing. Just
You still have an action.
Can we like duck behind the like bend there to be out of line of sight with the kobolds?
You absolutely can, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that and talk to the
Let's-
lizard folk.
Let's do that.
Regali's in the water already.
yes, Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water provides excellent cover because it also reduces the velocity of the projectiles. Only to minor degrees at the surface, but still.
I'll turn around and look at look at Regali and say, Bard, get up here and sweet talk them.
Oh, are you done punching everything that moves?
I didn't punch anything. I stabbed them all.
Stabbed a little.
A tear drips down Regali's face into the water, which again was like up to here.
Hey.
And she remembers that no, Orion doesn't punch things anymore.
Aw. I don't suppose you happen to have that spell that lets you talk to them in their language.
Oh yeah, comprehend languages.
Yeah, that'd be great if we can actually talk to them and
It doesn't let me
that for
use their
talking or-
language. I can't remember.
Understanding what they say isn't the problem. It's
Yeah.
it's getting them to understand us.
comprehend language doesn't
Yeah,
do that
it's
either.
understanding what you hear.
I think
Ah.
tongues is the one that does it.
Yeah.
Oh, we need tons.
Anybody have that?
Negative Ghost Rider.
I have speak with animals.
Oh, you're calling them
To the
animals.
snake.
No,
You can talk to the
don't
snake.
even.
Oh,
No, I'm
no.
just saying like
You
that's
can
all
talk
I
to
can
the
do.
snake.
can you talk to the snake?
Talk to the snake.
Oh,
They have a snake.
We have a
Oh.
snake.
Let the snake
Oh.
be the interpreter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
snake.
talk to the snake.
Hey, talk to that snake. Hey, talk to that snake.
Talk to the snake.
Actually, the snake can just understand me anyways because I'm a furbog.
Talk to the snakes.
Even better.
I'm gonna try to tell the druid to wild shape. What level spell is that? 3rd level. So possible we could have it, but we don't.
I like those little cards.
oh, they're cool, aren't they?
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
They cost a pretty penny.
Should put those out for the spells that we cast. Not the
Oh.
ones that we wish we
That would
had.
take forever.
Helpful.
This is for me to cast against you, not for you guys to look.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
does
are
the
they
druid have
casting that?
tongues?
Well, they do have a druid on their side.
Yeah.
She hasn't harmed
think-
anything yet. She realizes that there's a space between the vegetation and the eggs, and she's still on your side, I believe.
Yeah. Well, we got to give them a moment to calm down and
'Cause
to
there's no s-
realize that we're not attacking.
There's no spike growth around you, so.
Yeah. And I told her before that almost all of my spells are fire, and I haven't used any of those.
Well, I mean, yell out to the snake. Maybe she can talk to her snake.
Orion, are you going to do anything action-wise, or
No.
It's not.
Frederick?
I will wait.
Back to Ember.
Hey, Snake, I know you can understand me. Can you please help diffuse this situation?
How would it communicate with you?
I don't care if it communicates with me. I want it to communicate with the druid and the lizard folk.
Persuasion.
Okay. Come on.
Ooh, can I? I'd like to give a bardic inspiration to Ember for the persuading.
Did he already roll the dice?
Maybe.
If we were at a table, that would not be allowed. But since this is Zoom and I know Carolyn can't see Thomas's roll, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Cool. Is it a D6 or a D8 at this point?
Ooh, we just leveled up. Let me double check.
Yeah, I don't remember
yeah.
when it changes for bards.
Every little bit helps.
D8.
Sweet. All right. I rolled a 1 on that, but it's
Nice.
still a 19.
Nice.
Oh,
You get the sense that your message got through.
Cool.
okay.
I think we might be making progress. Let's just hide here so the kobolds can't shoot us.
Arrows have stopped flying. I'm not thinking we should drop initiative just yet.
Still a very tense situation.
Ember, Ember, can you yell to the snake and instruct the snake to have the druid say apple pie if it can understand its snake? Because we don't know if that druid can actually talk to her snake. So we need to confirm.
I thought we used the snake during, I thought you guys used the snake during negotiations earlier, didn't you?
No.
I think I
Oh.
tried to, but it was more direct. Yeah. Hey, Snake, have your druid say apple pie if they can understand you.
You're making it do something. So roll another persuasion
I'm
check.
asking it to. Very nicely. I rolled the same thing I rolled last time, which without the inspiration is an 18.
I assume snakes are worse than cats when it comes to asking them to do things.
It is her like animal companion though.
Well, and I feel like it's in the process of trying to explain to her the things you just told it to explain to her, and so like chiming in with more requests is a little bit impertinent.
She yells something out, and your babblefish is having just an absolute field day with this one. And it says, not tree cake. Gets yelled out.
That's appropriate.
And there's a...
And
then
Ryan would hear that too. So
And then right after it is that right? Gets yelled out.
Just say yes.
close.
Close enough.
All right.
If you wild shape, you should be able to understand me.
Ooh. Slowly emerging out of the water with a snake.
Okay. I will cast Speak with Animals myself so I can understand the animals. The rules for what Ember can and cannot communicate with and from are very complicated at this point.
Okay. She's waiting at the beach.
Okay. I'll poke my head out and say, we have a way of checking the eggs. If his dagger glows blue when he's near the worm, if his dagger glows blue, there are worms near it. Would you allow him to approach the eggs?
How close does he need to get?
15
Wasn't
feet?
it 30
or
feet?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Let's just say 15 just so that like
Okay.
you're sure he's got a sizable chunk of the clutch.
We'll only send him and we'll have him hold his dagger up, non-threatening.
So a half hour later, her contingency arrives. The kobolds are yelling, "Don't trust them, don't trust them." Okay. Orion, you are cleared to advance.
Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna get pin cushioned. Okay.
If you start
I'll
to get shot,
I'll
just
warn
bring the
them.
bird
Like
back.
if they start
The
shooting,
spell will still be on it.
we'll do a darkness
Curiosity
to protect
is
them, but nothing else.
is the vine growth thingamabobber still there?
Yes.
It is actually.
Oh.
It's actually not a duration. It's permanent.
I will.
Permanent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you have a machete to cut your way through.
I will slowly yet surely.
Yeah, but it works because he can just walk over the vines and then see
make
if it
my
glows.
way there.
That's about as far as you need to get us right there before you're sure.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. So 2.5 rounds maybe.
Sure.
And your knife is not glowing, but I want to know how you're holding it.
Basically, kind of like a torch, so that they can
Oh,
see
okay. Okay. Yeah, it's not glowing.
it. I'll tell.
That would be a good idea if there weren't delicate eggs right underneath.
So, Ember, tell them that so far the eggs within my reach are healthy. I'd like to.
Okay, they seem healthy. I already told them that it will glow blue if there's worms near.
Tell them that I'm going to move 10 feet closer to check some of the ones that are further back.
Right. The kobolds are still yelling for them to attack. Kill him now. Kill him now. And is this a mental connection that you have, Ember?
For what? Speaking with animals?
Yeah. For her to return and say something to you? Because Orion's babblefish is going to hear it as well.
Does the babblefish work on animals?
Yes. It works on anything that can communicate.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, to speak with animals, it's actually just a Furbolg thing. Technically, animals and plants can understand when I speak.
No, but I think what Dennis is asking is the spiders return speech to you.
I don't know how that works.
Well, looking at Speak with Animals, which is on page 277, it says you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. So whatever the
Yeah, so I think it's just verbal.
whatever the spider is saying, if it's verbal and the babblefish can interpret spider chitter, then yes, I would hear it.
DM's discretion.
Ha!
Okay.
I mean, that's how it
Just-
worked with the talking to the snake.
Just have the spider talk back in Druidic, which I don't know. I don't think the babblefish would understand that.
Yeah, they would.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think it's fine if Orion understands, right?
I don't know.
If it wants to speak only to me, it come up and whisper.
It doesn't know that I can understand though.
All right. So
Can I shout out to her? The kobolds still want to shoot at us. Can you get them to retreat or something so that he can check them?
you know who they represent, right?
The
The big dark one?
dark one.
Yeah, that.
Do you need us to take care of them?
You want to pick a fight with a black dragon.
I would rather not.
We'd rather not, but
not.
if it needs to be done,
Oh my gosh.
She left the egg here as proof of her commitment to saving our clutch of eggs.
Did she, or is her egg infected?
You're talking about a dragon. A black dragon.
I don't know what she's willing to do.
Oh, who are you
Black
talking
dragons
through?
are known for poison.
Okay.
I just think it's worth checking to make sure her egg is okay. Also, if her
How
egg got infected by your eggs,
would
then
you
she'd be really mad.
check the egg? The dragon egg.
I would have to get
You're-
within 30 feet of it.
With the dagger.
You're asking too much.
I mean, I already feel like I'm out in the middle of the wind with my pants down.
Yep. You are walking to the ladies' tee box.
It will not take much for me to go, Wednesday.
What will make this? What will make you trust us? Like,
It's not us.
And yeah, it's the kobolds at this point.
I don't think you can trust the kobolds or the dark one.
I mean,
You just have to get within 30 feet. Just do it once around the eggs, and anything lights up, we can go from there. If nothing lights up, then it's fine. We can leave. Done. But if something lights up, we'll go from there.
Also, wasn't the dark one the one who like made your king go bad?
The king go back. No, the king just got really powerful
Yeah, from the dark one, right?
from the elixir. Yeah.
just tell
Yeah.
tell the druid that I'm going to keep approaching. I'm not going to do anything. I just want to make sure the dagger doesn't glow blue.
Does the dagger work without you holding it?
No, I don't.
Okay. So
Let-
she's
let-
not.
We
Gonna,
asked that before
Let me double
because
check.
she's not going to trust you then.
if that were the case, then I would just lend the dagger to her and have her check them.
Well, I don't know. You tell me, Dennis. The language that you sent me says a blue flame is emitted whenever an undead creature is within 60 feet of the dagger.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
60 feet.
Yeah,
That
sorry,
sh-
60.
that should read while it's in your hand.
Okay. So I guess she can make a choice. Ember, tell her she can make a choice. We can stay and try to help, or we can just turn around and leave and to hell with your eggs.
Can I move up closer to Orion?
It's going to take you about a half hour, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good.
It's fine.
I love this. I love it. That's awesome.
Okay, having just moved up by Orion, it's really important to you that we check the dragon egg. I'm just whispering to Orion. Nobody else can hear.
All of them, yes.
That you would know of.
Okay, you did this my way. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern on the kobolds.
Hello.
That
Good
is
thing
not
we
the
didn't-
spell I thought you were going to cast.
We didn't drop out of initiative. Let me find my monster manual.
Let's hope they all freeze like they got bad Wi-Fi.
Wait, did you say the kobolds or the lizard folk?
The kobolds, they're the ones that are being the problem. Lizard folk.
Does
let
it
us
have
check
that much
their
range?
eggs. Yeah, it's 120 feet. I think I should be able
Nice.
to reach them. And it's a 30-foot cube, so I should be able to fit them all in.
Well, the problem is the intellect devourer coming up behind you. What's my save for the kobolds?
It is a wisdom save.
-2. 15, you say?
Yes.
2 make it. The squad leader. And 2, 3, 4. Number 4. And guess what they start doing?
I don't know. Are they familiar with hypnotic pattern?
Slapping the others in the face. Would you like to do something while they are waking everybody else up?
Oh, for Pete's sakes, I'll recall Wednesday and have Wednesday fly over the kobolds and put
I
them
use a
into
bonus
darkness.
action to give Orion bardic inspiration.
You hear a bunch of kobolds screaming. Ah!
Just want to check the eggs. That's all.
Okay. Darkness is upon them. Now what are you going to do?
How high is the ceiling in this place?
It is domed up to about 50 feet. What's your plan?
I'll
Meteor swarm?
No, I had a crazy idea to help Orion get over there and check the eggs a little bit faster.
Oh, okay. So you see where the tunnel opens up right about where Regali's standing. That's where it starts to get bigger in all directions.
all right. I will.
I guess my
Oh, go ahead.
so a giant spider, which I've turned into before, is a medium beast with the strength of 12. Could it carry Orion?
Ooh.
I'm going to say no.
Okay, then that plan won't work. Continue on. Sorry.
Okay. Ember, tell her all I'm doing is walking around to check for undead. That's all. And I'll
All he's doing is checking for the worms.
continue forward.
3 hours later.
We just don't want the kobold shooting at him or the eggs.
I'm going to say right about here's where you would be sure. And that's when it starts to glow.
Oh, damn it.
It's the dragon egg, isn't it?
And I'll just kind of sigh and I'll turn and I'll show the druid the glowing knife.
Okay. At this point, she's going to gasp in spider language. The other lizard folk are probably going to do something like this.
Can we assume he told them correctly that it was 60 feet?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And when it starts to glow, you hear the lizard folk start chittering away about, it is the kobolds. It is the kobolds. And as soon as you hear that, something wet happens.
Something wet?
Something wet happens.
Uh-oh.
Son of a beach.
Only Orion can see that they have kicked the dragon egg and then shot it full of arrows. And
Oh.
out of this thing comes a green goo with wiggling worms headed right for the eggs.
No!
As the kobolds beat a very hasty retreat.
Orion,
fast
are you
does it
gonna
move?
drop the darkness?
I'll have I'll have Wednesday actually follow the kobolds, making life for them difficult. but making sure that Wednesday reveals what's coming towards us.
Wednesday in the darkness?
Yeah, Wednesday can just kind of fly a little holding pattern right there.
Well, that's their 20-foot movement's what that is.
Yeah.
Can they move 20 feet in the...
Oh, that's right. Oh, you're right. When you're right,
yeah.
when you're right, you are right. 5, 10.
The ridiculous range does come into effect.
Aha.
So
Aha.
Wednesday will fly a little further west, so the kobolds are still in the dark, but we can see the nasty thing coming at us.
Like here or beyond?
Yeah, right there. That's good. The kobolds are still in the dark, so they can't see.
Remember, what's the range on your move Earth?
My move Earth, that's a cantrip, so not far.
Oh.
I'm looking up the range on a different spell real quick. I have 2 ideas. I'm trying to figure out which one is better real quick.
Yeah, that'd be better. Okay. So the dragon egg is spewing out this goo. And yeah,
Is it goo or worms or both?
It's both. Orion,
Yep.
you'll never reach it in time before it starts getting to the eggs. Unless
How many? Well, wait. What would you do? How many worms are there?
you ever seen a 5-gallon bucket of crawlers? That's how big this egg is.
I do the only thing I think. I got nothing. There's too many worms, so 5 magic missile darts from my ring isn't going to do squat. I guess that's pretty much all I can do is I will fire off 5 darts towards the worms, 1 dart to each worm.
When you made the growth, is it everywhere? Or just
I
like
think
a
it would just
layer?
be on the ground
Okay.
and over the eggs.
Okay.
Is there something crawling on the ceiling?
There is now
Oh, God.
5,
Oh,
10,
she's a spider,
15, 20, 25, 30. And she's actually on the ceiling, so
Okay.
I forgot how to... There we go.
Yeah, that's what I briefly thought about doing, except carrying Orion so that he could rush over to the other side and check.
Who went last? My gosh. Yeah, I guess O'Brien. So let's go Frederick.
All right. Let's see if I can do this. So about Regali is where the it starts to open up, right?
Yes, size-wise. Yep.
About how high is it where I'm at currently?
7, 8-ish feet.
All right. All right. So this little triangle of rocks, like that's kind of like in line with Orion. I need to get there.
This?
I want to, that exact spot is where I need to be. I need to
Dude,
run
that's
and
where
try to
they
leap as far as I can.
that's where they fertilize the eggs. You don't want to go there.
It doesn't matter. I need to run, do as big a leap as I can through this toward Regali, and then Misty Step to that location.
All right, if you double move, you can get here.
Do we have a code word for me giving you a boost?
I could just shout, "Give me a boost!"
Okay. If I can do that as a reaction, I will.
I wanna try to save my action.
Oh, then that's half
However,
your...
I can get.
I too need to save my action, but if I can just reaction, like hold out an arm for him to like hop off and
It's just too difficult of terrain.
Well, then I'll misty it as far as I can toward there.
How many feet is that?
That's 30 feet.
This is being gracious, right? There. Okay.
Could he
Okay.
misty step upwards a bit
wait,
so
wait,
that
wait,
his forward momentum allows him to get a little bit further?
Oh my gosh, you people.
I'm
I just
helping
need
other people than the
one
DM. You
diagonal
told me
square.
this.
That one diagonal square.
It's okay. I
ah,
think I
right,
got this.
Got an extra movement, like doing like monkey bars. Shoot. Anything. Do I have anything? Come on, give me something I can use here. I'll just start doing it now. I'm pulling out the rod, aiming on it, and casting a gust of wind in a straight line
Ooh.
toward that egg.
I'm sorry, you're pulling out the what?
The rod.
He's pulling out his rod.
The rod.
It's not the,
The rod of
time,
law.
Frederick.
Oh my gosh.
It is.
Guys.
I am aiming that. It's a 60-foot line that is 10 feet wide toward that egg. And
And he did go in their bathroom
the
area.
wind.
I'm going to make a strength saving throw for the worms as a mob. Is that okay?
Sure. I imagine they're not terribly strong. Hopefully. I don't know. This is my best idea I have.
They're probably very light.
Additionally, any of the lizard people or Orion in that line also need to make a saving throw or be pushed toward it. So it's not the safest option, but this is the
Eh,
I don't
the
think
best
they'll
I
go
got.
very far.
is it a strength?
Oh, dude. Oh, that's crazy. Your wind
If it buys him just a little bit of time, that's all I need.
is right here.
it's like
Oh, wow.
All right.
So it's
Um,
like the perfect distance wind barrier.
just
I will split
buy
the
it
mob.
one round.
I will split the mob into 4. And
Into
each
4.
4 gets a roll.
Okay.
I got a 3.
If they,
What?
I imagine that fails. No, keep going.
Well, what is your DC?
Did
what would
Orion
would it
already
be the
take out a
DC
fourth of
the
the mob?
rod?
The highest I rolled is a 10.
My DC is 14.
All right,
Personal.
so I got a 3, 8, 10, and a 5. So it is working, and they are being blown back onto the shore.
Nice.
That's crazy. How long does this last?
A minute.
Oh, you dog.
Ugh. Frederick, good man.
All right, I need
It only
saving
means last
throws
round.
from
Not even that.
Just need,
Orion and these 3
Yeah.
for you guys not to be pushed into the eggs.
Pushed into
no,
the worms.
there's the layer.
No, just
the
the
layer?
eggs. These eggs right in front of you.
But we're on top of the eggs.
Yeah, they're on top of the vines on top of the eggs.
Oh, is that how you were seeing it? I was seeing it as you were moving through really heavy jungle.
Well, no, you said there
And-
was like a
Yeah.
6-inch gap between the eggs and the vines.
Right, but the
I
vines,
envision-
it's not,
Oh,
it,
oh, okay. I'll
they're
make a
not,
saving
ac-
throw.
they're not actually vines. What they are is just growth, like grasses. And imagine trying to get through pampas grass that's really, really thick.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
I
Okay.
figured it was like roots and stuff that would also allow them to walk over the eggs.
So,
but
I don't-
it makes sense they could still fall into them.
Well, here's the thing, is that the eggs are gelatinous. And so when you brush by them, they just move out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So it's not, I mean, you can't make a non-Newtonian liquid out of your magic spell that's only 3rd level. That's just crazy. That's crazy talk.
Okay.
All right. So the way I envisioned
Worst
it
case
is
scenario,
it's
they all
so
fall in some.
thick in here that you're basically swimming through this grass and the eggs just move out of your way. But
Okay.
because of this gust of wind, now these 3 lizard folk and Orion might fall prone and actually damage eggs.
It's
what if I want the wind to blow me that way? Can I
Yeah.
roll? Can I make a roll to just stay on my feet, but allow the wind to push me 15 feet?
Maybe if you were warned that it was coming,
Okay.
this all happened too quick.
you're
Strength
gonna have
savings.
to you're gonna have
Get
to
over
come
a
up with a
full-
different food yell.
Yeah.
Oh,
no
no.
kidding.
Yeah.
Onion ring.
I'm trying to think of, is there any type of wind-themed food?
There is a smoky what are they called? No, not Manhattan. What you make with bourbon and a
We could call it whoopee cushion.
yeah, there you go. Whoopee cushion.
All right. So
can't
what
think
am I
of it.
rolling?
All right.
It's a strength saving throw.
Okay. But
To
I don't
not be knocked prone.
not be
Not-
knocked prone, but I do want to get pushed.
It is strength saving throw to succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 50 feet. It doesn't say anything about prone. It just says
Oh, it doesn't?
nope,
So
it
there's-
says pushed.
There's literally no danger to the eggs right here.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
All right.
Woohoo.
Awesome.
Strength saving throw.
I don't
we
want
go.
to. I want to be pushed 15 feet.
Okay, so you are actually giving yourself up.
Yes. I am. I don't know about the lizard duties, but
Okay. I have one guy who made it.
They probably want to
He realizes that was a mistake. He's like, oh wait, I should have gone over there.
Also, not a food, but what are those plants that have the seeds that blow in the wind?
There's quite a few of them that do seed dispersal that way.
Dandelions.
Yeah,
Dandelions, milkweed,
You can eat those.
that could be the code word.
You can
for
eat
the wind.
dandelion.
Tumbleweed.
Dandelion.
cottonwood trees.
Tumble.
Let's see.
Dandy.
That was Frederick. Ember, it's your turn.
Okay,
Your turn.
it's time to
What do you
use
got?
it. I take the necklace and I use the fireball in it. I did count the range. It should be just enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you trying to
This
kill
is a risk.
kobolds?
I'm fine with killing the kobolds. I'm killing the worms.
Oh, that's still.
Are you gonna like scorch up
Kill
to
them
that
with
line?
fire.
The other thing I was considering is spike growth, but I wasn't sure if that would kill the worms in time. So
All right. So where are you putting this fireball?
I am putting it roughly 15 to 20 feet behind the worms because it's a 20-foot radius.
So here.
Oof, you're skimming.
I
Skimming
have
the
to
edge of
skim.
this
There's
Uh-oh.
There's-
Oh, it's terrifying.
What about Wednesday?
Do it. I
yeah,
love
Wednesday is gonna have to make a saving throw.
I mean,
All
it.
right.
This is
Go
how it
for
works.
it.
Wednesday knows the risk. Fireball. Okay, so they have to make a dex save, I believe.
Like, okay.
16 plus.
Oh no. What's the DC?
believe it's 15.
Oh God, none of my guys made it,
Oh no. Oh no.
except the worms.
Hopefully the worms don't have many hit points. Yeah, it's 15, and it is 28 fire damage if they failed, half if they succeeded. And that was the one use of that necklace. I feel like I used it at the right time.
How did Wednesday do?
I'm good with it.
Wednesday, the darkness disappears and Wednesday disappears.
I am sorry. I hope you can bring Wednesday back.
Wednesday has like 1 hit point. Come on.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Wednesday's a,
It's a familiar. You know,
it's a
just how it
familiar.
happens.
It's the only way I could stop an outbreak.
But, hey,
That's fine. That's fine.
Wednesday's a familiar. It's fine. I'll call him back.
Can't believe that worked.
I'm hoping, even though I'm cutting it close, the eggs should be safe because they're underwater and there's the vines also protecting them.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the best chance they have.
I mean, even
it's
if I
like
do
only
damage-
the closest ones get singed, as long as the
Yeah.
worms are all gone.
Yeah, I'm okay with singeing a few eggs if it means the worms don't infect them.
Okay, they lost 1 egg. This poor guy right here.
I mean, they might.
Oh.
I am sorry.
They won't survive. Oh,
Are
Our
all the worms
condolences.
dead?
it's. Yeah, is your dagger lighting up?
No, the dagger went out.
Oh yeah, and I think I accidentally killed most of the kobolds too.
Oh, you killed all the kobolds.
Oh dang.
There's one
Good.
lone black feather that slowly floats to the floor.
Oh. Oh no.
I will.
Fire, the solution
Drop the
to
gust of
and
wind.
the cause of all problems.
That worked out really well, folks.
Yay.
And with that, we will end Act 2 and have a brief Act 3 because we're at the hour mark.